And so last month I did the Drifters on the Boardwalk.
Yeah.
Have you heard that song before? Nope.
Yeah.
It's such a good song, and so like I feel like eventually we'll have to go back.
Mm-hmm.
I think. Let me see when was Boardwalk released. Because I think it was like Coney Island music.
Mm.
The Drifters. Is that the cat?
Yeah, it's the cat.
They was asleep.
Well, now they wake and they know you're here. So
the Boardwalk was released in 1964, and it has this vibe to it. And I was talking about how music like this and then songs like this. Don't click it yet, babe.
Okay, my bad.
Because I'm talking.
Okay.
The guys were so well dressed,
Mm-hmm.
so smooth, and I feel like that's when the wooing was occurring, because I had mentioned you talking about when did the wooing stop.
Yeah, right. The wooing of women, right, in the music.
Of course.
Right.
And so just everything about these guys, their smooth voices, what they were talking about, how they were dressed, how they presented themselves, and what they sung about, it was just very refreshing for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, take me back to that time, like where we cared.
Right,
we cared about everything, even, falling in love with one another.
Yeah, right.
So I was saying that you should, listen to that song just to hear it and see how it makes you feel. But I'm sure Save the Last Dance for me has the same feeling. This was released in 1962.
Oh, okay. Ooh.
Yeah, so
Dang.
and that's what I was saying. Also, that's probably why there's so many boomers, because of the music that was happening.
Yeah. Because the parents was getting down to the music.
This music.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's go ahead and jump into it.
Getting down.
Yeah, it was getting down. Let's go ahead and jump into it. This is the Drifters with "Save the Last Dance for Me."
You can dance every dance with the guy who gives you the eye. Let him hold you tight. You can smile every smile for the man who held your hand neath the pale moonlight. But don't forget who's taking you home and in whose arms you're gonna be. So darling, save the last dance for me. Oh, I know that the music's fine, like sparkling wine. Go and have your fun. Laugh and sing. But while we're apart, don't give your heart to anyone. But don't forget who's taking you home and in whose arms you're gonna be. So darling, save the last dance for me. Baby, don't you know I love you so? Can't you feel it when we touch? I will never let you go. I love you oh so much. You can dance, go and carry on till the night is gone and it's time to go. If he asks, if you're all alone, can he take you home? You must tell him no. 'Cause don't forget who's taking you home and in whose arms you're gonna be. So darling, save the last dance for me. Don't forget who's taking you home and in whose arms you're gonna be. So darling, save the last dance for me. Save the last dance for me. Save the last dance for me.
So what you think?
Yeah, I thought this was a pretty good song.
Yeah.
And it makes me want to explore music that is like the early 60s and the 50s because we don't.
Yep.
For the most part on the channel, we explore things from the late 60s up until the 90s.
Yeah.
But we rarely go back into early 60s, 50s, or even 40s music.
Ooh,
and
definitely not the 40s.
But we have done some 40s songs.
Like what?
And a lot of times, we've even done songs like Cab Calloway.
I love Cab Calloway.
Right? Yeah.
He's one of my favorites.
And so, we've done older artists. Even when I think there was a particular time where we were doing like Frankie Lyman.
Yeah.
And that would be very
We did
interesting
one song.
to explore.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because the style of music is different, but also the content of what they're singing is different as well.
Definitely. And look how suave they look. Look how they dress.
Yeah,
they got suits on.
Yeah, so this is like a time where and these would be like a boy band. You know what I'm saying?
A man band.
Or a man
They're
band.
a man
right,
band.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
ain't no boys.
Right, yeah. But this is like before I want to say it was before like the teeny boppers or whatever. But I think
way
that's
before that.
Yeah, but no. Well, what I'm saying is like the teeny bopper as far as what we think it is, because back then, our grandparents were ranting and raving over these guys.
They ain't had no teeny boppers.
Yeah, they were like someone like James Brown. James Brown was like
There wasn't no teeny
No, he
bopper.
wasn't a teeny bopper, but it was like the teeny bopper girls were going crazy over him.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because
like the Beatles.
Yeah, like
That's-
the Beatles.
that's
But
more-
it's different because these guys look more mature.
Yeah.
They look like grown men.
Yeah.
And even with James Brown was like a grown man.
Get
But
up,
but the girls were going
Get on
crazy
up.
over him. Like I remember
Get on. Get on.
it was like with my grandma. I remember I was having a conversation with my grandma, and I was a kid, and I asked her something like, "Grandma, what do you think about James Brown?" And then she
asked her that?
Yeah. Because I was learning about James Brown. I was
Okay.
learning about James Brown, Michael Jackson, and stuff, and the look she had on her face, her face just lit up.
Yeah.
And I could tell she was like one of those teeny bopper girls.
She was excited.
She
She just took her back.
Yeah, it took her back to James Brown. But like even your mom.
Oh, yeah.
When because the reactions on YouTube, me and your mom, we went down this rabbit hole of listening to old school music, and your mom, she just flipped out when we started.
She got
getting to James
excited.
Brown.
Yeah, just took her back. That's
Yeah.
what music does to you.
Right.
You know, the good music.
Right.
You
right,
know?
right.